1 billion. That is exactly how many people are now actively using the Gemini app every single month. The official Google product blog confirmed this staggering number on August 11th, 2026. I'm your host, and welcome to Trend Guards. In this explainer, we're cutting straight through the hype to break down exactly what this data means, alongside 3 other massive verified industry shifts that all happened in this exact same week. Okay, let's dive into this. We are looking at an absolutely unprecedented convergence of milestones today. Relying strictly on verified reports and official company data, we're going to unpack how monopolies are forming, how cybersecurity is fundamentally evolving, and the harsh financial realities operating behind these models. To really grasp the massive scale of what Google just announced, consider this comparison. It took Instagram 2.5 years to hit 1 billion users as a standalone app, and honestly, that was considered absolutely record-breaking at the time. But Gemini? They achieved this scale incredibly fast, not just as a standalone chatbot, but by leveraging native integrations directly into Android, Google Search, Gmail, and Google Workspace. And this matters immensely because in the tech sector, distribution is literally the ultimate moat. By making Gemini a default utility for over 10% of the global population, Google hasn't just released a product, they've secured a massive consumer monopoly by embedding the tool natively exactly where users already are. Now, what's really interesting about this concept is the underlying mechanics. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, a zero-day is a software vulnerability that is completely unknown to the vendor. Because it's entirely unknown, developers literally have 0 days to patch it before a malicious actor can exploit the flaw. Finding these hidden vulnerabilities requires incredibly deep logical reasoning, memory corruption analysis, and a real mastery of complex system architecture. Historically, this has been the exclusive, painstaking domain of highly skilled human security researchers. But the verified reports confirm that OpenAI's specialized GPT 5.6 cyber models, specifically the Daybreak tier available on AWS, are right now autonomously hunting and successfully finding real zero-day vulnerabilities within Google Chrome. These highly specialized models are acting as autonomous security researchers operating around the clock. This marks a definitive shift in the information security arms race. AI is no longer just assisting human coders. It's autonomously probing the world's most popular web browser for foundational security flaws. Sherwood News published a thorough deep dive into this dynamic, summarizing the situation perfectly with a blunt assessment. Welcome to the price wars, where no one is making money. This anchors a vital, verified reality about the business of AI today. OpenAI and Anthropic are aggressively exploring drastic price cuts to API tokens to defend their enterprise market share against one another. So, what's the business logic driving this? It's pure commoditization. As open-weight models like Kimi, K3, DeepSeek, and Qwen reach roughly 95% of the performance of flagship closed models, the impact is severe. Closed labs are being forced to slash token prices to mere pennies just to keep their enterprise customers from defecting. These major closed labs are currently burning massive amounts of venture capital in a growth-at-all-costs phase. They're willingly absorbing huge financial losses to survive this commoditization, with the sole hope of just outlasting the open source competition. And this brilliantly illustrates the staggering leap in capabilities over just 12 months. Tracking performance on SWE-bench Verified, which is the gold standard metric for evaluating real-world software engineering capabilities, we see that last year, AI models resolved about 60% of standard GitHub software engineering tickets. This year, it has skyrocketed to near 100%. This proves that AI is now functionally capable of autonomous software engineering for standard tasks, graduating entirely from a junior assistant to an autonomous agent. And the Stanford report explicitly confirms the market reaction to this capability. Organizational adoption of AI has now hit a staggering 88%. Furthermore, their data reveals that 4 out of 5 university students are actively utilizing AI for their coursework. The absolute integration of these tools into both the corporate workforce and the academic pipeline is now an established reality across the board. According to official Cerberus investor relations announcements, the entire defense architecture is changing. Traditional security relied heavily on human-operated security operation centers to analyze and respond to active threats. But when you have autonomous AI hunting for 0 days at the speed of light, human response times are simply insufficient. The new AI-driven security paradigm combines Cerberus WSE3 chips, the fastest silicon currently available, with CrowdStrike's endpoint security. This allows for millisecond inference and threat response. We've effectively crossed a threshold where we have no choice but to fight AI with AI, using highly specialized hardware. So the crucial point is, how do you actively navigate these verified facts? Well, for consumers and creators, Gemini's immense scale proves native AI is a baseline utility. You ignore it at your peril. If you're a CTO or a business leader, now is the exact time to leverage these price wars to lock in highly favorable enterprise contracts while labs underbid each other. For software engineers, that 100% Stanford coding milestone means it's time to pivot from writing standard pull requests to directing system architecture. And for InfoSec teams, autonomous zero-day hunters mean AI-driven defense is no longer optional, it is a survival necessity. We'll leave you with this question to consider as these industry shifts play out. Will these brutal AI price wars inevitably lead to a consolidated monopoly, where token prices skyrocket again once the competition is completely starved out? We'll continue to monitor these developments here at TrendGuards, relying strictly on the data. Thank you for watching this explainer, and remember to trust verified facts over the hype as we navigate this rapidly evolving landscape.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.